all the hundreds of countries in the world. I think we said there were 196. 22 that Britain has not invaded. Landlocked countries. We know we've talked a lot about this, right? Landlocked countries. Rivers in the United States. I promise I didn't just come up here with a marker and just go, because it looks like it, right? Blue all over the place. Same thing with red here. These are rivers that flow into the Mississippi, okay? And then look at this right here. This is Australia. What do you think the yellow represents here?
Desert.
It is mostly desert, but this is a population factor right here. This is a population map. What percentage of people you think lives in the yellow?
2 billion.
2% of Australians, all their population, 98% live in the white.
Really? That's crazy.
Wow.
That creates population density problems, right?
Why don't they live in the middle?
It's
Harsh.
desert, harsh climate, right? They don't have natural resources, and we've learned people tend to migrate to water and natural resources, right? And you can see they're on the ocean, right? They have natural resources, or as many as they do have in Australia, here around these areas, okay? And their major cities around there. And this is the skyscrapers of the world per country. These are countries that use the metric system in red. This is in 1969, the number of internet connections there were in the world.
I can't see it.
You can see it when you come up here. And these are countries that currently restrict internet access. So I want you guys to come up and you can see all these different maps and think about the things that those maps mean when you're thinking about your world today and how we got where we are.
China restricts internet?
Yes. Yep.
How do,
And they don't like.
but how are they, like,
A lot of countries don't.
How do they
It's
restrict
what
it?
they're like the speed.
yeah.
They maybe
They're
make
getting
that.
better, but they still restrict internet access. They have, for instance, Facebook. I don't think they're allowed to have Facebook. They weren't as of 5 years
Or
ago.
YouTube.
They may not be able to have YouTube. They can get on certain parts of the internet sometimes, but then, anytime they try to navigate to a site that is not allowed, government says no. It says on the page, it'll be like, no, you can't. That page doesn't exist. It won't even appear in a search. Like Facebook won't appear in a search.
Well, which one is more?
Is more restrictive. This one is internet enemies according to this map, which means essentially the most restriction, and this means they just surveil anyone. And somebody mentioned today that earlier in A-Block that really we should kind of be under this internet surveil right here, although it's a little bit different what they do in those countries than what they do here. So it's not quite at that level yet.
Is there like a certain reason why they don't?
Why they don't surveil?
No,
Why
like
they
is
don't
there
allow?
a certain reason why they don't allow it?
Yeah, a lot of the countries with really oppressive regimes, governments where they don't